Do you know that you cannot use the word 92 and run in the same sentence? There will be no subject-verb agreement. Because if it is 92, then you cannot run.
Comic Encyclopedia.
Yes, please.
What can you say to Cameroonians about the upcoming election?
I have a lot to say to Cameroonians about the upcoming election. A lot to say. There's a reason why the prophet Joel said that in those last days, your old men shall dream dreams and your young men shall see visions. See, only young men can see visions, and visions are always forward looking. But you see, old men, they can only dream dreams. Do you know what dreams are? Dreams are nothing but a synthesization and a simulation of past experiences that are being flashed into your consciousness. So that while you are asleep, you can have a recollection of things that have already happened. That's a dream. That's why you always hear people saying, oh, in those our days. In those our days. That is what old people say. In those our days. But young men say, I plan to do this in the days ahead. So that is why I want to tell Cameroonians that this is the time to run after your dreams. This is the time to run after your destiny. This is the time to run towards a brighter future. Because when you are 92, you cannot run towards anything. You can either run towards something or run away from something. At 92, you should not even be allowed to run a family. At 92, you cannot run your life. At 92, you can't even run your mouth to defend your opinion. At 92, you've run out of ideas. At 92, you've run out of opinions. At 92, you cannot run an idea by somebody. Nobody can run an idea by you. At 92, you can't even run in circles. At 92, you are stuck. Yes. At 92, you've run out of excuses. Do you know that you cannot use the word 92 and run in the same sentence? There will be no subject-verb agreement. Because if it is 92, then you cannot run. By 92, you should have already raised a successor. By 92, if you are still running your empire, if you are still hustling at 92, my brother, you did not try. If at 92, you are still running the affairs of your company, you are a colossal failure. Because before 92, you were supposed to have already raised a successor. Before 92, you are supposed to already raise the heir apparent to the throne. Before 92, you are supposed to already have raised your children to succeed you and the generations behind you. If at 92, you are still running the affairs of your company, you are a failure. Because any success without a successor is a failure. You should not be running affairs at 92. At 92, you should be retired and spending time with your grandchildren. At 92, you should be a resource person. At 92, you should be giving advice to the younger ones. At 92, you should be retired and resting in peace.
What?
Yes. You should be retired and resting in peace.
Sir, so are you saying that those at 92 are supposed to be dead by now?
No, that's not what I said. I said, wait, no, I did not say that. I did not say that. I said you should be retired and resting in peace. Wait, do you have a problem with the word rest?
No, sir.
Do you have a problem with people doing that resting in peace?
No, sir. But when you join rest and in peace in one sentence, it sounds deadly.
You get my point now. There is no problem with the figure 92. There's no problem with the word run. But when you join 92 and run, it sounds deadly.
So, sir, before you go, which candidate are you voting for?
The background is yellow.
He's out of line, but he's right.